South of Dublin lies a county of dualities. Ang isang panig ay masterpiece ng human design. The other ay isang wild landscape na hinubog ng glacial ice at ancient monks. Welcome to County Wicklow. Kung sinamahan niyo ako na makita ang makulay na tanawin ng cove at madiskubre ang hidden gems ng Guggenvara sa huling vlog natin, get ready because these mountains are a whole different world.
Hi, Claire.
Sabi nila, Wicklow is the Garden of Ireland. At alam naman natin na ang bawat hardin ay may kanya-kanyang kwento na pwede nating pagpulutan ng inspirasyon at kaalaman. Noong 1821, binisita ito ni King George IV.
This spectacle is truly magnificent, wouldn't you agree, Pete? It quite rivals the Rhine.
Indeed, Your Majesty.
They build a massive wooden dam sa tuktok ng waterfalls na ito. Ang buong plano ay pakawalan ang lahat ng naipong tubig sa taas ng sabay-sabay para sa royal show at sa oras na tumungtong ang hari sa platform sa ibaba. Ngunit may ibang plano ang tadhana dahil sa sobrang busog o kalasingan sa piging ng hari, hindi nakarating ito sa talon. Sa isang iglap, biglang bumigay ang dam. Kung natuloy siya sa kanyang pwesto, ang royal visit ay siguradong nauwi sa isang malagim na trahedya. Ngayon, ang Powers Court Waterfall ay malaya ng umaagos sa sarili nitong bilis. Isang paalala na ang kalikasan ay hindi kailanman dapat piliting sumunod sa kagustuhan ng tao. We had a quick detour on the way sa second stop namin. Pero ewan ko ba, may something sa Irish roads na mapapa-explore ka talaga. We pulled over for directions and doon namin napatunayan kung gaano kabait ang mga locals dito. Two lovely ladies helped us out and they were so sweet. Quick chat, friendly wave, and finally, back on the road papunta sa Valley of Two Lakes. At ngayon, a quick word of advice. If you're planning a visit, may sasuggest ko na pumunta kayo ng maaga. That's because the queue of cars can get pretty long. Sa kadahilanang, this is one of Ireland's most iconic spots. There's also a buzzing food bazaar with stalls selling everything from coffee to local treats. And don't worry, meron din silang restrooms. And para sa ating next stop was the Upper Lake. The views here are breathtaking, but there's so much history under your feet.
During the time of the Ice Age, which we had in certainly this part of the world, this was all covered in ice. A lot of our land was covered in ice. And the ice, as it melted, moved down through the land, and it created these natural valleys. Yes.
Let's enjoy first the view of the lake. We started the walk towards St. Kevin's Bed. At alam niyo ba na si St. Kevin was a hermit priest in the 16th century who founded a monastery here. At ang St. Kevin's Bed na tinatawag is actually a small cave perched on a cliff face above the lake where he used to retreat for peace and prayer. It's a legendary, though kailangan mo talaga ng effort para akyatin ito. At habang finifilm ko nga ang vlog na ito, a group of girls walking by spotted the camera and gave a huge hi. At mapapansin mo talaga na everyone is just so happy to be out in nature. Pero bago kami pumunta sa monastic ruins, kailangan muna naming busugin ang aming sarili. And we found a perfect spot. Iba talaga ang pakiramdam kapag kumakain ka outdoors, especially when you're surrounded by these beautiful mountains. Mas lalong sumasarap ang pagkain. Kaya naman kung bibisita kayo dito during summer, definitely pack your own lunch. May mga public tables at maraming green space naman, pero mabilis silang mapuno. So agahan nyo para makakuha kayo ng magandang spot. And for our final stop, the monastic city. Now we are heading to a graveyard. Pagpasok mo pa lang sa monastic ruins, mararamdaman mong parang nag-step back ka in time. Ang unang-una mong mapapansin is the round tower. It's 30 meters tall and naitayo pa ito noong 10th century. Ginamit ito ng mga monks as a lookout and taguan ng kanilang mga treasures tuwing may Viking raids noon. Nasa tabi lang din ito ang isang building na mukhang maliit na stone house na may chimney. It's actually St. Kevin's Church, pero mas sikat siya sa tawag na St. Kevin's Kitchen. Akala kasi ng mga tao dati, yung belfry sa taas ay chimney para sa pagluluto. Pero kampanaryo pala siya. Isa ito sa pinaka-iconic na site sa buong Ireland. I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa aming little escape dito sa Glendalough. Kung nakapunta na kayo dito or may favorite spot kayo sa County Wicklow, let me know in the comments below. Gusto ko ring malaman ang tips ninyo. And if you want to see more of my life as a Filipina exploring Best of Ireland, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me for more. Thanks for watching and see you sa next county adventure natin. Bye!
It's flipping freezing, don't be joking.